Hey guys, this is my Module 7 reflection video. The first question is, after watching the lecture and reading the articles, describe your thoughts toward online learning at the K-12 level. Do you think it's appropriate for students to complete online learning and what the parameters should be in place? I like online learning because I know it gives students options that aren't really offered in the elementary school districts that we have now. Um, it'll kind of give parents a little more involvement with their students that they're not used to. And they could kind of, go off and do their own thing as opposed to having the structure of an in-school classroom. I do think that some things that should be set is that even if they do online learning, there should be a time or an assignment where they have to go out and do something socially, because I know that socially, being an online student, you're kind of by yourself, and it's still important to have students have that social interactions, and they don't really get that with online learning. So I think that's something that should go into place with that. Do you think every state should require students to complete an online course prior to high school graduation? Why or why not? I think they should complete a computer class or an online course prior to graduation because this is the way that education is going. There's online classes. There's online classes offered at their universities or at their community colleges. And I think that in high school, if they kind of get a taste of what that is, they'll be more on board to take those classes and they'll have a better understanding about it instead of kind of jumping in. And at the college level, there isn't really a lot of help for students like that, as opposed to when there's teachers in the classroom to kind of walk them step by step on what to do. So I think they should definitely take an online class to kind of see what direction that's going in. Describe your experience working with the LMS. Which system do you choose to work with? Why and why? What do you think your likes or dislikes about the system, and how could you use the LMS as a future educator? I use Google Classroom. I liked that one because that's the one that my siblings use for their learning and for their assignments. They use a lot of Google-based, um, like Chrome, Google. They have Chromebooks. Google Classrooms is what they've been accessing, so I was a little bit familiar with it. I did like that system because it was easy to use. It was easy to access. There was all step-by-step things, and everything for the course was right there. So if a teacher wanted to post about the assignment to have like learning material, they can post it straight to like an announcement or to a discussion board, and then students can navigate it from there. So they're not kind of like, all right, well, what exactly do I access? How do I get there? So I like how everything was right there for them to use. Um, I would use it as a future teacher because it would also give parents involvement, because the students can go home and use that, and then the parents can be involved in what their students are learning, and they know the articles, and they excuse me, and they have the opportunity to learn the same thing that their students are, and they also can see what they're learning in school. And I think that's kind of how people should be going towards. Um, Parent involvement is really important, and I know that sometimes when parents ask their children, well, what did you learn at school today? The typical answer is nothing, or I don't know. Or when they come home with homework assignments and parents aren't quite sure what they've been learning, so they don't really know what to start from. I think with the online based like homework assignments and stuff like that, parents will be able to help their students a lot more, and I think that'll be important to have their engagement as well. I really enjoyed this unit. I really enjoyed getting to know the Google Classroom and kind of how to work that and become more comfortable with that. And I definitely will use it in the future. All right, thanks, guys.